embroiled in another wild WNBA brawl 1 week after rival Caitlin Clark was slammed to floor. Reese found herself at the center of yet another wild WNBA brawl on Tuesday, just 1 week after her rival Caitlin Clark was thrown to the floor in a scuffle. Chicago Sky's Reese, who suffered a career low in rebounds on Saturday, has previously been caught up in on-court chaos and clashed with Clark in a fiery WNBA season opener last month. On Tuesday, however, it was Reese's turn to play peacemaker as she attempted to split up a scuffle between Rickea and Rickea Jackson. During the Sky's 97-86 win over the Los Angeles Sparks, Reese's teammate Allen found herself tangled up with Jackson under the basket as they contested a rebound. The pair exchanged words and eventually came face-to-face with each other before teammates swiftly intervened and attempted to defuse the situation. Reese was one of the first Sky stars on hand to help out, and she dragged Allen away from her Sparks rival, despite her best attempts to continue goading Jackson. Jackson, however, remained frustrated, and Reese eventually went over to the Sparks star herself for a brief conversation before walking off once again. The heated incident comes shortly after Indiana Fever star Clark was hip-checked to the ground during a wild clash last week. Tensions rose in the second half of the Fever's matchup with the Connecticut Sun, when Clark was poked in the eye by J.C. Sheldon. Connecticut's Marina Mabrey then escalated the situation further as she forcefully bumped Clark to the hardwood. Clark's teammates, including Lexi Hull, got into it with Mabrey, as the Fever phenom picked herself up off the hardwood. Clark and Sun post player Tina Charles were given dueling technical fouls, as well as Mabrey receiving her own technical. Meanwhile, when they met in a fiery WNBA season opener back in May, Clark and Reese didn't need long to reignite their bitter rivalry. Tempers flared between the two women's basketball superstars when Reese took exception to Clark's hard foul with 4:38 left in the third quarter. After Reese grabbed an offensive rebound, Clark slapped the Sky forward across the arm, knocking the ball away and her arch-nemesis to the floor. Angel, who was visibly furious, quickly jumped up and confronted Caitlin as Fever center Aaliyah Boston jumped in between the two players. Following a replay review, the referees upgraded the foul to a flagrant one and called double technical fouls on Boston and Reese. It was Clark's third personal foul. During an in-game interview with ESPN, the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year said there was nothing malicious about the foul and called it a basketball play. Year said there was nothing malicious about the foul and called it a basketball play.